Welcome back to another episode of the Mind of George Show. You know what I talk about today? I talk about removing cancer so that you can thrive and grow. You got to cut it out. And you're not alone in this game. But I share something pretty potent and pretty important that I would love for you to listen to. And I would love for you to send me a message about, because I asked you to do it in the episode. It's super short. It's going to take less than 10 minutes of your time. And it is the perfect kickstart to your week or your day, whatever day you're listening to this. So I'm going to shut my gums now so we can cue the intro and then we can get into the episode. So let's do it now. All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Mind of George Show. It's a Monday, and I kind of want to bring back the Minute Mondays. So I'm going to be bringing back the Minute Mondays. And what were the Minute Mondays? If you're a new entrepreneur, new listener, new podcast fan, which if you are, thank you for being here. The Minute Mondays are when I notice a trend, a thought, a breakthrough, a takeaway, a mindset, a motivation, a determination, as something that's happening in my community, in my audience, or with myself. And I drop a nugget, a dose of nugget of positive energy, something to remind, something to come back to, something to kick your Monday off right. And I kind of want to bring them back because I have a really big topic right now. And it just feels on my heart like this is the thing to talk about today. And so I'm going to be bringing these back. I'm going to be intermixing with Monday and still teaching concepts and strategies and tactics and customer journey and email and doing everything I can to help you as an entrepreneur hit your first $10,000 a month consistently, or then get into my mastermind to hit your first $30,000 to $50,000 a month consistently, or then to work with me and my team to get you from 50 to 100 a month. And that's our goal. That's why we exist. We do it ethically. We do it with love. We do it prioritizing people and relationships. And it's an honor of mine, which actually is what brings me to this conversation. Entrepreneurship can be extremely lonely. It can be isolating. It can be stressful. And I saw the funniest thing the other day that landed so true to me. And somebody said, entrepreneurship is like riding on the back of a lion that we didn't realize we were put on. And every moment we have to try to stay on without getting bit, getting clawed, and falling off, or else we get eaten. But we never get to let go of the lion. We just learn to enjoy the ride more and more. But I don't know about you, but if I ever had to get put on the back of a PBR bull or the back of a lion, it doesn't feel good. And that is a really good way to describe entrepreneurship. And I knew when I shifted my business and started doing what I do today, that I was doing it because I wanted to break the mold. I wanted to break the paradigm that exists in our industry. I wanted to break all the false bullshit, my life's so perfect on social, I have it all together, and all the lies and the falsehoods and all the veils. And I wanted to get to the real part of it, that it doesn't matter if you're doing $5,000 a month, $50,000 a month, or even some of my friends that do $5 million to $50 million a month. We all still have feelings. We all still feel the same. Sometimes it's exacerbated because of the level of our revenue or our team. But the worst thing that we can do is go alone. And I know I am guilty as shit of struggling internally and then not reaching out, not leaning in, not asking for support, and overcomplicating the process because I'm almost more comfortable sitting in the chaos and having a way to distract myself from the feeling than I am being vulnerable and authentic with my wife or my team or my friends. I'm like, guys, can you just help me for a minute? And I know if it happens to me and it happens to all of my friends, it happens to a lot of us. And I think social media, I think the internet, I think entrepreneurship is a gift. I think it gives us the ability to relate and communicate in a manner that we couldn't do before. It allows us to reach out and support and be supported without having to get together in person, as long as we use it as a tool to our advantage. And that's why I'm on social media. I don't care how many followers I have. I don't care how many people DM me. I don't care how many comments I get. I care that if I show up and I can support you, that you feel supported. And that if I need support, you can support me. And I want it to feel like we're all in one big room together, working in our lives together, being each other's teammates. And I think that that's the most amazing part. And so the other day, I had to reach out for support. And I have a really amazing network of friends locally and friends remotely. And even to this day, we're best friends and they'll do anything for me. But even I struggled to say, hey, I need to eat some humble pie and I need some help. My mindset's a little off. It's been a really rough couple of weeks. I've had personnel changes. I've had big shifts. There's people that I love to pieces I don't talk to anymore. There's people who I thought were one way that aren't. And I just want to show up and love and be supportive of myself and my family and my business partners. And I've been suffering in silence over here. And it's funny because one message came back with one solution and I felt 1,000 times better. But I realized that I'd been silently suffering for 2 to 3 weeks because I was just afraid to say something. And I'm going to say this, is that it doesn't matter where you are, how successful you are, how unsuccessful you think you might be, how you're feeling, what's going on in your life. The best path to live, the best path to grow, the best path to succeed is to be witnessed in your authentic state. It's to be seen as who you are. And I'm going to say it. If you have friends in your life, you have partners in your life, if you have business partners, if you have colleagues in your life that you're afraid to be yourself around or they don't accept you for who you are, cut that cancer the fuck out of your life. The end. You deserve to be witnessed in you. Whatever that looks like. If you're sad, great. It's okay to be sad. If you're angry, great. It's okay to be angry. As long as you're not taking it out on other people. But you are not wrong for having feelings. You are not wrong for having doubts. You are not wrong for wanting support. You are not weak because you ask for it. You are not weak because you cry. You are not weak because you have empathy or compassion. It's a testament to how strong you are. And anybody who cuts that down, cut it out because it's cancer. And I want you to know that. Because the real people that belong in your life, whether they are your customers, your team, your business partners, your companions, your friends, or your partners, are the people who see you for you and see you at your potential and witness you in whatever state you're in to remind you of how fucking great you are and not break it down. And so here's my offer for you. If I can do anything to support you in any way, shape, or form, if you have something to get off your chest, if you feel stuck, if you want to celebrate a win, if you have a secret, if you need to vent, if you need an outside perspective, I don't care what it is, DM me on Instagram. Send me a DM. My Instagram is It's George Bryant, ITSGeorgebryant. It's George Bryant. Send me a DM. I will respond. It might take me a couple of days, but I will respond to every one of them and I will hear you and I will support you and I will see you. And if I have something I can do to support you, I will. And if I don't, I will tell you that I'm witness to you and it's okay to be where you are. And then maybe I can introduce you to somebody. And then if not, I want you to do this for somebody else. Do this for anybody. But there is no way to get to the top in business and in life by being inauthentic or without people. And relationships will always take precedence over everything, which is why I trademarked relationships beat algorithms. It's the fabric of everything that we do. But I said this to my students today. I said this to my mastermind members. You have a part in that game. And that part is acknowledging and leaning in when you need it, because I can't reach into your life and grab it. But that invitation will always be open for me. Always. I personally run my Instagram. You know that if you've DM'd me. But if you need help with anything, if you need a vent, be angry, anything, you can do it. If you want to celebrate a win, do it. If you want to cry, do it. If you want to laugh, do it. If you want to send me a funny video, do it. But just lean in and build a community of people around you that see you for you, and be completely okay that this is a roller coaster of a journey and we're going to have ups and we're going to have downs and they're guaranteed to come. So tighten the seatbelt and make sure there's other people on the ride with you that can ride it with you, feel it with you, and do it with you. Because the faster you can land in your truth and you can be aligned with your heart, your belly, and your mind, the faster everything gets easy. And so I wanted to talk about that today. That's all I have today. I am doing amazing. If you're watching this on video, I got my broken front tooth fixed. So I'm no longer a snaggletooth. We've had some team changes, some business changes, but all is well. We're getting ready for the event in October. I think we have 18 tickets left. So if you want a ticket to the event, shoot me a message that says Montana, and I will give you the details. I would love to have you. I am unveiling a brand new 9-step model for the last customer journey you'll ever need. So my intention is to only ever have to teach it to you once, and you can apply it to any product, any service, or any business and use it for the rest of your life in business, and it will never go out of date. And that's going to be something we're mastering at the event. Now I take a breath. Whew, that was a lot, but I got it all out. I hope you have an amazing day. Remember that relationships will always beat algorithms. If you haven't subscribed to this show yet, please let this be the episode that you subscribe with. If you don't like me, probably just unsubscribe. And if you're an avid listener, if you're somebody that's on my network, I do have an ask. If you could please send this episode or send my podcast to 10 of your friends, that would be amazing. I would really love to spread this podcast. We are over 200 episodes in, and I pour my heart and soul into every one of these episodes. I would love if you could do me that favor so we can build a deeper, more connected community that all conspire with each other to help each other win, because that's what it means when relationships beat algorithms. So have an absolutely beautiful day, whatever day of the week it is that you're listening to this. And remember, relationships will always beat algorithms. So I'll either see you in the next episode or you will hear me in your earballs. But either way, it's time to cue that awesome outro.